Welcome back to Defenders of the Realm. We're playing with the Druid, the Barbarian, and the Dwarf. And up first is the Druid. And I misspoke about his quest, about killing the different colored minions, all three. It's in his turn. He doesn't have to do it with one roll of the dice, which he did down here, which is fine. But so if he takes out 3 green in one turn, then he'll get that on his quest. If he takes out 3 blue and the 3 black minions, undead minions, then he'll complete that quest and get the shield. So I just wanted to clarify that. Alright, let's take a look at his cards actually before we get going here. We haven't really looked at that. He's got a red location, Balazarg, he's got Seabird Port, Fire River, Dancing Stone, and the blue sapphire. So he's got 3 dice to roll against Varkalak, 1 against Demon Lord Balazarg, and 1 against Sapphire. I think there's not as many blue cards in the deck, so taking out the dragon is actually very difficult. Alright, where do we have the Druid? Is down here at Raven Forest currently with the Demon General. Of course, it's a big location, so he's not right in the Demon General's face. We have to figure out what he wants to do with his 5 actions. Let me think about this, and we'll come right back. Alright, so for his first 2 actions, he's just going to go 1-2 to Father Oak Forest. That cost him 2 actions for movement. And then, yeah, he'll go ahead and attack these green minions with, of course, a couple of green dice hitting on a 3+. And so let's see if he can do it. He might be able to take out 3 green minions this turn, getting him another bit closer to completing his quest. And, well, he takes out 1 of them. Ooh! Alright, well, 1, I guess, is better than nothing. So that's 1. And that was his 3rd action. Let's go his 4th action. He'll try that again. And he gets a 4. Alright, he's taken out 2. And for his final action, so he does have a final action. This time, I think I got it right. His final action, he's going to go up here to Minotaur Forest. Can't quite see it. And he's going to use his magic lore, which woodland magic, to summon up some animals to attack the green minions. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, and I do believe this counts towards his quest, because I do believe, by traveling to locations containing 3 minions of the same color and defeating all 3 of them. Oh, this is, okay. No, he has to go to a location that has 3 minions of the same color and then defeat them all in the same turn. So this is not going to count. Ooh, that is a tough quest. That is brutal. However, he is going to get his woodland animals to attack the 2 at Minotaur Forest, because why wouldn't he? That's his special ability. So let's go ahead. He needs a 4 because it's -1. And so he gets 1 more of them knocked out of there. Alright, that's not bad. He did take care of 3 green minions on his turn, but they weren't all in the same location, so that's not going to count towards his quest. Ooh, that's a brutal quest. Alright, we're going to zoom out. He's going to grab his couple of cards. Alright, he gets his 2 hero cards at the end of his turn. He gets, ooh, a double Varkalak and another Sapphire. Alright, that's actually pretty good. And you can have a hand limit of 10 cards. So he basically has 4 Varkalak cards, 2, 3, 4. He can roll 5 dice against Varkalak, 1 against the demon. And now he's got a couple of dice to roll against the dragon. The dragon is getting very close to Monarch City. He's only 2 away. That's bad. Speaking of that, yes, we need a Darkness Spreads card. 1, because we haven't defeated any generals yet. And we get 1 blue minion at Rock Bridge Pass. Let's put that there. Alright, we're getting 1 minion here at Rock Bridge Pass. And the next one is the Dark Woods. Gets 1 undead. So there's the Dark Woods. So it's a good thing we did that cavalry charge there when we did, because that would have caused an overrun, which is bad. Actually would have caused a couple of overruns because it would have spilled over to this one. Alright, and now we have the demon is trying to get to Bounty Bay. Let's take a look and see where he is. Alright, luckily for us, the demon general, his next location is Angel Tear Falls, so it's not Bounty Bay, so he's not going to move. Ooh, alright, that's pretty good. Up next, we are going to be having the Barbarian going. And the Barbarian's way up in the north, which Makes sense. Let's take a look at all the Barbarians cards. Oh, if I can grab them off the table here. And let's have a look and see what she's got in her hand. So she's got a couple. She's got Varkalak. We could probably take Varkalak down. We have so many Varkalak cards. We have a double Gorgut Greenleaf. Yeah, she has 3 special cards. We have a double Sapphire too. Alright, she has Dark Vision. She can draw the top 5 cards of Darkness Spreads, place them back in any order. I'm kind of hanging on to this one until we at least defeat one general, and then we can start trying to mitigate things a bit. Should have used this last time. Militia secures the area. Ignore placing minions on one of the locations by the Darkness Spreads card, and she has Prevent a General from healing. Oh, and these can be used for attacking the general. So 1 die for any general, and this is another one for Varkalak, if we use them for that instead of their special abilities. So she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She has 8 cards total. Alright, and if she ends her location in an inn or a black space, she can draw 3 cards and keep 2 in the hero phase. Okay, oh boy, what does she want to do? I think we better have her try and defeat somebody. let's figure this out. Alright, I think we better have our Barbarian try and look after some of the locations over here. So for her first 2 actions, she's going to go 1, 2 right here at Serpent Swamp. And for her 3rd action then, she will attack them. And she needs a 4+ to hit them. Let's see if she can get rid of them. She had horrible luck last time. And she gets a 6 and a 4. Now that is more like it. The Barbarian wastes no time taking both of those minions down. We have a couple of corruption crystals here. That's not good. She could probably try to get rid of one of them. The only problem with that is she does not have any red cards in her hand, so she can't even do that. Alright, that was her 3rd action. Oh boy. What does she want to do? If she goes here and attacks these guys and they're left over, she's going to take damage. That's not too good. She has 2 actions remaining, and I think she's just going to spend both of them for movement. So she's going to go 1, 2 to Amrek Peak. Yes, that's it. Alright, we're going to zoom out. She's going to grab a couple of cards. Alright, she gets 2 hero cards. She did not end on a black space, so she doesn't get 3 to get to pick one, or she didn't end her turn on an inn. She gets another special, Strong Defenses. Prevent one general from moving when activated. Oh, now that is a powerful card, and she gets another Varkalak. So now she's got 10 cards in her hand. She cannot have any more than that. So if she starts getting some more cards, she's going to have to start discarding. Alright, yes, indeed. Fun time. It is now time for the Darkness Spreads card. And we get 1 at Amrek Peak, exactly where she is. So we can see that. Pretty sure. So we're going to get 1 Dragonkin minion showing up right with the Barbarian, and 2 at Angel Tear Falls. Oh boy, that sounds awful. Oh, actually we can see it right here. We get 2 black minions, and Angel Tear Falls are 2 undead minions. And what do we have? Oh, is this going to be a bad one? Oh, good lord. Gorgut is moving to Eagle Peak Pass with 2 green minions, with his minions, and yes, I do believe that's going to happen. But actually, it's not, because Eagle Peak Pass is right here. That's his 2nd move. I just saw the blue and thought he was going to Amrek Peak, but he's not, so he will stay there and not go anywhere. So that's the end of our Barbarians Darkness Spreads card. Up next, we have the Dwarf, who's way down in the south, taking care of business. Alright, so our Dwarf is down here at Mermaid Harbor, and yes, he puts a token down every time he ends his turn in a space with a treasure chest. And any time he's in a space with a treasure chest, he can cash in all of these tokens and get a hero card for each one. Speaking of hero cards, let's take a look at the Dwarf's hero cards. He's got 1 Balazarg, he's got Father of Forest, and when you have these Magic Gate symbols on the cards, we can burn this card to move directly to those locations. So he could move directly to Father of Forest, he can move directly to Orc Valley. So he's got a couple. He is the Dragon Slayer. He gets to reroll even against the generals. Against the General Sapphire. So he's got 2 blue cards, a couple of Arcalax, and his special, remove all enemy minions from 2 green locations. We're not really in too much trouble to have to use that right now. I said famous last word. So he's got 2, 4, 6, he's got 7 cards. Alright, he's down here. He's got some stuff going down. You know, for his first action, he's going to move here to Fire River. For his second action, yep, he's going to attack the 2 undead minions right there. So, yeah, we can see that nicely. The 2 undead minions, we need a 4+. Nothing special here. He gets 1 of them, rolling a 5 and a 2. Alright, he's gotten rid of 1. That was a couple of actions. What does he want to do? He kind of wants to end his turn in a red space, but that's going to be pretty difficult. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, that was his first action to move, second action to attack. For his third action, he will move down the path to Angel Tear Falls. And for his fourth action, he will then attack these guys right here. Again, 4+, 2 dice, and whoops. Ooh, that's a horrible whiff. Wow, he doesn't like the undead. He's okay taking on the Dragonkin, obviously hates the undead. And for his final action, yep, he will move here to Pleasant Hill. And when he starts his turn on a red location, he gets a bonus. He gets a bonus action, so he'll get a bonus action next turn. And because he ended his turn on a space with a treasure chest, we get to put another one of the life tokens here for him. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now there's 2 on the board. That's part of his quest. Oh yes, and I forgot, the Barbarian's quest is she's got to go and try and recruit a unicorn, so which is kind of cool. But the unicorn quest is over in Unicorn Forest over here, and the Barbarian is way across the board up in the north, so not likely to happen anytime soon. Alright, 2 cards now for the Dwarf to pull off the hero deck. Alright, 2 cards off the top of the hero deck. Come on, we need Sapphire cards! Oh yes, he gets another Sapphire card and another Gorgut card. That takes him to a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got 9 cards. Remember, our hand limit 10. So everybody's within their hand limits. And yep, it is now time for the wonderful and lovely Darkness Spreads card. And we get 1 Dragonkin on the Crystal Hills. Alright, and the Crystal Hills is right down here. So, oh man, we add another Dragonkin minion to the Crystal Hills. And what is this? McCormick Highlands. No! We get 2. Oh, hang on. 2 undead minions. I wonder if we should just negate that. And you know what? I think we are going to go ahead and not have any minions placed up there. Let's have a look and see why. And here's the reason. If we place 2 minions here, we are going to get an overrun. And then we're going to get an undead here and an undead here. And I don't really want to jam that area up. We're going to get another corruption crystal up there too. So yeah, we do have a card from the Barbarian where she will... Where in the heck is that? Yeah, she's going to play that card right now. And the reason she's going to play it is pretty simple. We don't want an overrun there. So she's going to play Militia Secure the Area. Ignore placing minions on one of the locations identified with the Darkness Spreads card. So boom, burns that card. No minions are placed at McCorm Highlands. Alright, next up we have the Demon General trying to move to Raven Forest. Let's have a look. Alright, well the Demon Minion's already in Raven Forest, so hurrah, made it there, but we do not add that because you only add the extra minions if they actually move. So our Balazard, the Demon General, does not move. He stays in Raven Forest. And that's going to be the end of our turn, end of our episode for today. So I'm going to zoom out and we're going to wrap it up. Alright, well that's going to wrap up our episode of Defenders of the Realm for today. Everyone's got a ton of cards in hand now. We've got quests underway. We have a dragon who's 2 steps away from Monarch City. We have a couple of locations that are sort of in trouble, I think. But we have the dwarf way over here now, which I guess is all right. We've got our barbarian up there in the north. The barbarian's going to have to start doing something pretty wild over there. Try and take out some of the minions. And our druid can keep sniping green locations if we need to. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes, dislikes, everything. Appreciate it. Defenders of the realm, the druid, the barbarian, and the dwarf. Can we win? Can we take out all 4 generals? Ooh. Yeah, we don't know. Thanks so much. I'll see you tomorrow for the continuation.